Good afternoon, YouTube. My name's Corey Clark, and I'm here bringing you a video about Iman Gadzhi and his impact on my life. What not a better way to start than talking about the guy who got me into YouTube. This will be my first video, but not my last, and that's a promise. I just want to start off by saying that Iman, he's brought tons of happiness and tons of success into my life, and I know that he's done the same for many others, and he's been a very positive influence, while there's a lot of other very negative influences on the thing we call the internet and YouTube and all different platforms of social media. And I'm very grateful that he has shared his advice and shared his different ways of happiness and success to the internet. Sorry about that, guys. I want to start off by just talking about the many different ways that he has had a positive impact on my life. We'll start off with the monk mode. That's been a very, very positive way for me to really hone in my skills and make myself not my enemy anymore. And it has allowed me to become my own friend, and it's allowed me to really hone in my skills. I wasn't really working out too much 6 months ago, and now look at me. I've really shaped myself into a man that I've really appreciated. Acorn. Yeah, he's really spread a positive message about the monk mode and not drinking or smoking, which thankfully I'd never gotten into, and I don't believe I ever will, because it's not for me. It's something that doesn't really bring me joy or happiness, and I know it brings others, and I reckon against it because it ruins relationships, and I don't think is the best thing, but it's everyone's lives, so do whatever makes you happy, I suppose. And the meditation, that's something that's been very helpful, because when you sit there and contemplate everything and close your mind off to thinking, it really allows you to calm yourself in any situation after that. And it allows you to kind of calm your emotions no matter what happens. Let's talk about the system and how he's helped with that. So Iman, he's helped people with many different things, such as money-making techniques, and he may not give every step-to-step plan, but he gives you the basis, and he allows you to think for yourself, and he allows you to go out there and just be yourself and go and make money and go and become the person you want to be, because he's simply the person that gets you unstuck, and then you have to do what you have to do after that. But he helps open a lot of people's eyes, and there's a lot of people sleeping nowadays. There's a lot of people that don't understand what's going on, and sadly I don't think they ever will. In the West, we are going through something that is going to be very sad, and something that's going to be very, very destructive, something that's coming, and we're going to have an economic crash. We're already seeing inflation through the roof. I mean, we're already paying $5 for gas, and thankfully we've been blessed to not have the market crash already. I mean, who wants to spend $200,000 more on their house? I mean, maybe people from California or people from New York, because I mean, who knows? But Iman's really helped to get people unstuck, to wake them up, and many other creators have too, but he's been one of my favorites and one of the most influential, I feel. Iman, I mean, he's been very generous. I mean, I'm not going to speak on his behalf about his charities, but I'm well aware that he's been very generous in that sense. But the generosity that I want to talk about today is the generosity of his YouTube videos, because I mean, I wouldn't be speaking with you guys right now if it wasn't for his video 5 days ago. Yeah, he's been very, very generous with the fact that he's put himself out there, the fact that he's been able to share his journey and inspire people like me and you to start our journey and to become better versions of ourselves and to really just hone in our skills, hone in our success, become more successful, really just, I don't know what else more to say. I mean, he's just been very generous, and he's been very, very giving to those on the YouTube platform and many other platforms. I mean, giving away $100,000, I mean, it's something that many YouTubers do, but what other YouTuber do you see that says, I want you to make a video? And it's not really about the money. It's about even the people that don't win. I mean, if I don't win, this is just a stepping stone. This is just a point of starting where I'm gonna start my YouTube channel and bring you guys content that I feel needs to be addressed, bring you guys videos that I hope can help inform you guys. And I just want to talk about how the youth and how easily influenced they are. I mean, I'm only 17. I understand that. I mean, I'm easily influenced, but thankfully I've gotten to get a group of friends, and sadly I've had to move away from them in the last year and a half, but that's really allowed me to become a better version of myself, to pick up the slack that I left back in my hometown, and to really just start new, start better and start new. Because one of my favorite things they say is when we're playing football, I play high school football, is after halftime the score is 0-0, because you've refreshed your brain and you're gonna start new and you're gonna beat the crap out of the other team like it's 0-0. And that's why you need to go at life. Anything breaks you down, you wake up the next day and it's 0-0, and you have to move on, and you have to keep working, and you have to keep going, because no one's going to help you. I mean, you'll have friends and all this, but you're your worst enemy, and you're also your best friend. And that's something that people need to understand. They need to understand that they need to get out of the situation where they're just taking their antidepressants and they're watching Netflix and they're going to bed, and then the next day they're repeating the same thing, because you'll never be able to grow in life. You'll never. And I mean, with weed, people are just, I don't know why they do it. I mean, it keeps you so stagnant. It keeps you happy in a sense when you shouldn't. It keeps you smiling. It keeps you in a different realm. You don't face reality because you're high all the time. And that's why people who do weed, I highly disagree. I highly disagree and tell you guys not to do it, because it's just not going to bring forth wealth and happiness. It's going to bring a fake sense of happiness. And there's situations where it can be used to really heal people and allow people to be relieved of pain. But in a lot of situations, it's just children and kids that they have no business doing it. And it's something that society and a lot of people have kind of accepted, and they feel legalize weed, all this. I mean, it's your life. I'm not going to tell you not to do something, but if you want to continue to grow in life and you want to continue to become a better version of yourself day by day, you can't sit there and smoke weed, because you never will become a better version of yourself if you're constantly not in this world. The last point I want to touch on is just about how Iman's gotten me to the best version of myself. And I know I spoke on it, but I just want to come and reiterate that he's the reason I'm talking to you guys today. And unlike a lot of other YouTubers who, make videos just getting your attention so that they can get ad revenue and they can get more money, they can get more fame and clout, Eman's doing it in a different sense. He's giving us information that will help us in the real world, not sitting there watching a vlog channel of some people open presents, sitting there wishing that we could open them, or watching a video game where people sit there and play something that's not real. And then we sit there and people smoke weed and watch their YouTube channel and then play PlayStation. And you know what? 5 years down the road, when you and me, the people who are going to take action and the people who are going to build their lives from now, are going to be on yachts, and we're going to be driving Ferraris while they'll still be smoking weed playing PlayStation. But some people, I don't know, say Iman, he's a fraud, he's just doing it for clout. But I mean, even if he is doing it for money, I mean, he's spending his time, and next year he's giving away all his ad revenue, so I mean, he's not really doing it for money. He's giving us information. He's not just making our brains not work. He's giving us information to where we can go and put that into the world, or we can just take it from him and be like, cool, and move on and go and watch someone else's video. But he's been a very positive influence for me, and I mean, for anyone who watches this channel, I mean, I don't think he's ever been very negative. He's never just been there crying, saying he's sorry for like God knows what. I mean, he's been brought on this earth to help influence us, and I feel that that's my calling too. I'm here to influence you, and I hope that I can help to bring some sort of information to you guys, because I have a lot to give, and I hope that people will be wanting to take that. With that being said, thank you, Iman, for allowing me to get out of my comfort zone and make a video. And I thank you guys for watching the video, and hope that you guys have a good day and stay blessed.